How's it going, boys? We back. And before we get started, subscribe, like, share. Definitely subscribe. Definitely like. Definitely share. Like I tell you guys, I'm going to keep on telling you guys. I talk about a lot of cool shit. So, help me run my numbers up. And today, we're going to be talking about... Give me 2 seconds. Rainbow rares. And if they're gone. I've been seeing a lot of people on Danny Phantom. If you guys don't know who Danny Phantom is, subscribe to him. He's a cool guy. Definitely, super smart. But basically, a couple people have been talking about how maybe rainbow rares are going to be gone. And if you guys don't know, right now in like the world of alternate arts, that everybody's like, I want to pull an alternate art, I want to do this. Well, if you guys haven't, don't know or forgot, rainbow rares used to be that. Rainbows used to be the hottest, card in the set. People went crazy for rainbows. Starting with battle styles, everybody kind of shifted to alternate arts. But even before that, Rainbow Pikachu, of course, everybody wants that thing. I was going to say wanted, but everybody still wants it. So rainbows, they used to be that thing. They started back in Sun and Moon with, of course, Sun and Moon base with full art GXs being rainbows. And it was like with like Espeon and Umbreon and Tauros, and I forgot the other, but yeah, Sun and Moon base had a couple rainbows in there, and that's kind of where it started. And they kept it going throughout like the whole Sun and Moon series. And in Sword and Shield, they actually brought on full art trainers in rainbow rares. They've already had full art trainers in prior sets, but they ended up giving them the rainbow rare treatment in Sword and Shield. So that's kind of what started in this one. And what people have been, like I said, including Danny and a couple other people here and there, people have been kind of speculating that they're going to do away with the rainbow rares, especially how, yeah, they're still cool. I mean, me personally, I like them a lot. I like them just as much as the alternate art. If I pull a rainbow rare Rayquaza VMAX, I'm going to be just as happy if I pull the alternate art VMAX. Prices, of course, is completely different. But for me, like the style, the look of the cards, they're still cool shit to me. So me personally, I do like them a lot. Some people kind of are going into like that whole rainbow rares are just one of those rarities that kind of don't matter. And Pokemon, not so much. But in the trainer cards, people definitely do prefer like the full art regular, full color ones. So I kind of understand like the full art trainer ones. The Pokemon, not so much because they're still just as cool. But it is, the majority. People, basically everybody kind of thinks that. So, are they going to be gone is the question. And short answer, no, they're not. They're not going to. I think they're too popular. They're not going to. But long answer, let me explain a little bit. So, the biggest reason why everybody thinks they are and speculating, that this is because people like to, kind of live in the now, which is cool. But people are looking at VMAX Climax, which is the hottest, new specialty set, not even specialty set, high class set up in Japan. And it doesn't have any rainbows in there. And I have a reason why. So if you guys remember Shiny Star V last year, in the high class set of last year, it also didn't have rainbows. The Piers, the Marnie, the Rose, the second version of Rose, the cool trainers, not cool trainers, the gym trainers or whatever, they only came in the regular rare, like the regular full art rarity. They didn't come in rainbows. Even we got them over here, they didn't go in the rainbow treatment and Shining Fates. So high class decks or high class booster packs or sets, they don't have rainbows anyways. This is even going back into Ultra Shiny GX and Tag Team All Stars. Those full arts, they got like a different version of them, but they didn't get the rainbow treatment on them. And of course, I just now as soon as I said that, I remembered that back then the trainers didn't get the rainbow anyways. But it still kind of furthers my examples. They usually rainbows didn't come in those sets. And then the Pokemon wise, you're able to pull rainbows of both the Urshifus and in this example the Rayquaza and Duraludon in their respective sets. So they're not going to put those in the high-class sets. So that's the reason usually those high-class sets don't come with the rainbows. They come with alternate arts. And a lot of times what we've seen them do is give them the another, an alternate art or the shiny treatment, which me personally, I can't pick from either or. I just kind of wish they would have picked the high class sets to keep the shiny arts in there. But it is what it is. They didn't do it. But that's that's usually the route they go in alternate arts. And that's the first one that, why I think that, they're here to stay. It's because, just to recap, because they've never put rainbows on those sets anyways. All right, so the second reason, and this is kind of one that it took me a little bit more research, a little bit more to dissect, but people finally noticed that in Fusion Strike, Gengar VMAX, Inteleon VMAX, Rillaboom, and Cinderace VMAX did not get a rainbow rare. As right now, of course, everybody knows Gengar and Inteleon got that alternate art, but they didn't get a rainbow rare. And that right there, that one is a little weird to me. That Pokemon over here in the United States or in general, they don't release them in rainbow, especially it's such a cool rarity to have in them. But it's not crazy that it happened. And in history, what Pokemon showed us that if they don't release them in Japan, rainbow style, we're not going to get them rainbow over here. So it kind of makes sense that we didn't get them in Fusion Strike in a rainbow version because they didn't get it over there in Japan. So it kind of makes sense to me. To further that, let me give you guys some examples. Espeon, Umbreon, Flareon, and Jolteon, the only way you could get those is in that box with the pack that you either get one with 4 or 3 holographic energies. I'm thinking it's 4 with one of the VMAXs. And of course the alternate arts. And the alternate arts, there's just different ways to get in them. The Espeon, you got it in that super trainer box, and then the other ones you won them in the contest. But rainbow rares weren't offered for those 4. So that's just, we were missing those in Evolving Skies. We didn't get a rainbow version of any of those, but we did get a rainbow version of the ones that were in EV Heroes. Umbreon, Glaceon, Sylveon, and I'm missing one. I'll put it up here if I remember. Leafeon. Yeah. So we did get those. So we've seen it before. And even pushing it back further, if you guys remember, we got Blastoise, Venusaur, and Charizard VMAX as they got them as promos over there in Japan. But Blastoise and Venusaur didn't get the rainbow treatment. The only one that did was Charizard. And literally, I'm going to chalk it down to is Charizard. That's why he got it. Out of the big 3 that got, the VMAX treatment or whatever, Charizard's the only one that got the rainbow. And if you guys remember, over there, it didn't drop in the set. In Japan, this Charizard VMAX, the rainbow one, is actually a promo. That's really expensive in Japanese version. Just a little, free 2 cents in there. So, rainbows overall, I think they're here to stay. Like I said, personally, I think it's 60-40, 40 people, 40% likes rainbows, 60% don't. The trainers is definitely 80-20, but I think overall rainbow is an awesome rarity to keep, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Those are kind of my examples on why it's not going anywhere and why we didn't get them in these recent ones. Comment down below if you guys think I missed the point. Comment down below if you think I'm wrong and they're gonna be gone. Honestly, I think what they're gonna end up doing is they're gonna continue making the rainbows for the trainers, and they're gonna continue making the rainbows for the V-Stars. I think V-Stars are gonna be the ones that get the rainbow treatment, which, to be honest, it makes perfect sense. Just super prediction: Arceus V-Star, Charizard V-Star are gonna get a rainbow treatment, and I think maybe one of them is gonna get the alternate art. Of course, with following by history, probably V-Star or Arceus is the one that's going to get it. Of course, the world wants to see an alternate art V-Star Charizard, but I don't think it's coming. The only thing is I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for alternate art regular Charizard V. I think that would be pretty cool to come out in Brilliant Star. But overall, me personally, rainbows are here to stay. They're not going anywhere. Like I said, comment down below if you think otherwise. But hey, once again, I could have all this research, all this, support that they aren't going anywhere, and then Pokemon could literally just be like, know what? Yeah, they're gone. They're gone. So either way, I'll be surprised if they are. But boys, there's that code. Get it while it's hot. Get it while you can. And I feel like I don't give you guys enough code. So here's a couple more. Get it, boys. Get it, kings. And let's see what we get in this pack. Overall, this booster box has been pretty decent. I got 1 VMAX already out of it, and then I already got, of course, a couple holos already, and I got a full art trainer. Which one was it again? Man, I'm tripping. Well, I already got a full art trainer out of it too. So honestly, it's going pretty good. So let's see what this is. I'm not gonna lie, boys. I already see something from the side. Hopefully, it's something cool. And hey, Mew V, nice, with the psychic energy to match. Hell yeah. This is actually the first Mew V I've pulled, so definitely appreciate it. Put that boy right here, put the psychic over here, I'm gonna sleeve it up. But with all that being said, boys, comment down below if you guys think otherwise, but rainbows are here to stay. Don't listen to anybody tell you otherwise. And if I'm wrong, come back whenever they release that they're gone and roll it in my face. Either way, we out.